feeling like I'm Akademiks. Can't ride away.
Now, I think one of the first things I do want to get into, the Meg trial is going on. If you guys don't know, Meg Stallion is suing a blogger over defamation. She claims the blogger, and this is kind of like really crazy to me, chat. And I know some people are going to be like, well, you don't like Meg because you like Tory, and I don't think it has to be one or the other, but clearly I fuck with Tory, and Meg I haven't had the best interactions with. Let's just say that's say the least. However, it is kind of crazy. I think this case that she has versus this blogger is very important for everybody who's a commentator. And what I mean by everyone that's a commentator, I think it's more because I see like I'm very confused why the commentary community is divided on this matter. I know some like Meg, but they shouldn't be divided on this matter. Now, there's one wow factor or wild factor. Meg is suing and claiming that Milagro, who's a blogger, put out something that is a deep fake porn of hers, which is fake. I'm not standing behind things like that, right? Like, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna tweet out an AI video of Meek Mill getting fucked, right? Like, I'm not gonna amplify or tweet out a video of Meek Mill getting, audio. Even there was an audio, I think it's fake. I didn't tweet it out. Our platform didn't really cover it like that. And that's not what I'm standing with Milagro with. What I'm standing with Milagro, and by the way, she said she thought it was real. So, I'm not saying she was doing maliciously. Anyway, the point is, I think all bloggers and all commentators should stand with Milagro on the fact that what Meg Stallion is trying to do, and I see some people, there's a anti-Tory, anti-Milagro community out there that they're like, oh, y'all just don't like it when she's sticking it to y'all. I want to remind y'all, I'm rich as fuck. So these things y'all are talking about is the reason they go at Milagro. Because she can't, if it's going to take $1 million for me to defend myself, I will. And the only reason I say that is because when y'all celebrate bullying based on who could pay legal fees, remember this, I could pay legal fees. So the same bullying that Meg could do to Milagro, I could do to y'all. You wouldn't want that, right? If y'all said something, y'all make videos on me all day. Y'all say all type of things about me. Y'all have repeated things I've seen online that are flagrantly false. I could just put lawyers on all of y'all. Get y'all channels. Get y'all little, what is it, social security, whatever the fuck y'all be getting, y'all little government. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Because I do think that this platform that we're all blessed with, which is YouTube, which is the internet, you should be allowed to expose those, or not expose, disseminate those opinions as long as they're not harmful. And especially, I understand when it comes to defamation, I'm a public figure. I tell y'all all the time, I don't leave my house if I don't think I'm public property. I don't leave my house thinking, niggas better not ask me for a picture. Nigga, you know what you signed up for. I don't get online thinking, man, niggas better not say nothing bad about me today. I understand it comes with a job. Every day I get online, people tell me, you should die, you're this, you're that. I see it 1,000 times to the point I told y'all, Twitter filters it for me now. And they told me I can't change it on my account. I couldn't. Because they believe it's such harassment that for the normal person, they might be suicidal, honestly. So with that being said, I'm telling you, I understand the gig. The gig is that I'm a public persona. And when people say stuff about me, sometimes even not true, I'm just not going to bully every and single person. There's a lot of people that don't like me. I'm not going to use the resources I have to bully them. So when people are just blindly backing Meg, I like to tell y'all, it doesn't hurt me as much as it has ramification for y'all. Y'all are broke, okay? If this is what it takes, that I just got to go pay a couple lawyers, I'll go put a lawyer to just sue 30 niggas every year on a little $500,000 retainer per year, and just have y'all just all in court all day, just stressed out, and that's what this is. So when I'm telling you I support Milagro, I'm supporting the idea that not because someone has money and resources, clearly Rock Nation, and there's a lot more other reaches beyond that. I don't think they should be able to bully someone who is speaking freely. We all just sat by a couple weeks ago, and we all celebrated, not all celebrated, because I wasn't that mad of it. And Drake's my nigga. But Drake's lawsuit that got dismissed, I think we all could be like, yo, Drake, it's a diss song, bruv. Crody, it's a diss song. Now, granted, do I agree with Drake being falsely labeled as a PDF? Clearly not. He's not a PDF. That's a lie. But Drake did engage in a rap battle. This was something he did knowing the history of rap battles. Niggas is going to lie that they fuck your moms, your bitch, that your kid is there. You like shit. There might have been lies on the other side. The point of what I'm saying is that I actually believe that when we are online, there is some sort of fairness in when you're trading words, whether it's battling, beefing, communication, even like war of words. If someone roasts me and I'm roasting them and they say something to me now that I really don't like, if I go sue, I think that's some bitch ass move. I'm sorry. And I'm keeping that energy even with this. So Meg Thee Stallion is someone with a huge platform. I'm not saying I co-sign anything harmful or hurtful that anybody might say against her, but it comes with the gig. You could have chose to be a private citizen. You could have been working at Publix, but you want to make 40, 50, 100, 200 million dollars. Great, perfect, but it comes with the gig. It's okay. Now, when you decide to be offended, and now you're trying to, because you're going to see, Meg Thee Stallion's manager has claimed that Meg Thee Stallion spent $250,000 a month on therapy that she said she had to go to because a blogger, Milagro, made fun of her. Bruh, it's not only Milagro making fun of you, it's the whole internet. They thought you were a liar. They think you look big and awkward, and they thought you were a drunk. That's the reality. That's how they talked about you. Not only the people with platforms like myself, and let me not throw nobody else into it, but I'll only bring up Milagro because she sued. Milagro, I talk to rappers behind the scenes and in front of the scenes. They all think she is a liar. That's what they think based on mistruths that she's disseminated. The point is this. I cannot support this lawsuit at all. Because if you support this on face value, I'll tell you, the people who think that it means something for me, I've been paying legal fees and I'll continue to pay it. I don't complain. It's part of the gig. It's part of the gig. I've paid $400,000 this year in legal fees. It's fine. It's part of the gig. You don't see me coming here and crying for broke. It's part of the gig. You want to be act, you want to talk the way you talk, you want to have whatever you have, you comes with the gig. Okay? So for the people who think that, oh, this affects me, it only tells me that if what Meg is doing is fair game to Milagro, when y'all talk about me, it's fair game for me to play that pussy type of way. I wouldn't like to play that way. I actually really think that, sending cease and desist. That's why when there was one creator, like one of them little Kendrick dick suckers, they said Akademiks sent a copyright strike. Niggas talk about me all the time and use my content. Bro, I said no copyright strikes. If you ever got a copyright strike saying it's in the name of me, I don't care if I hate you. I would retract it because I don't play that warfare when we're just YouTubers. Because I've talked a lot of shit about people as well. So that's the only thing I'm saying is we're going down a slippery slope. And just remember, for the people who think that this affects me, Meg could sue me. I got the money to defend myself. I'll be just fine. But for y'all who keep talking about me, I got a little budget too. I could do the same thing to y'all. So if we want to play Monopoly in terms of who got the most money and who could just waste court resources and waste the time of the justice system to silence people that are opponents of you or people that are critical of you or people that don't like you for whatever, there's people that don't like me no matter what I do. I could save 15 babies from a burning building. They wouldn't give a fuck. They're on some fuck act for life. If now y'all are sanctioning, sue them motherfuckers. Well, I got a couple meetings with a couple lawyers because I got a couple names on my list. Okay, but we'll see. And I'm not telling y'all have to support Meg Thee Stallion, but I do want to let y'all know. I think some people feel like it's a reason why they're picking on Milagro. They're picking on Milagro, not Aiden Ross, right? And I'll get into some Aiden Ross stuff in a second, but they're not suing Aiden Ross. And shit, they could. And if they want to, sure. It's going to be a drawn-out legal battle. Right? So, anyway. Let me bring up this point. And this was the point I was trying to say, right? So, Meg claims that she's been paying $250,000 a month for therapy. Like, what? This shit sounds crazy. Let's see. Okay, so Meg Thee Stallion's manager and friend, T. Farris, takes a stand. And they're saying that social media vitriol hurts Meg. And he said he got her into a treatment center that cost $240,000 a month. Now, I'm going to ask an inquiring question. Is that a treatment facility, meaning for therapy, or maybe it's a rehab facility for maybe other issues that we might not know? I don't know. But they're admitting this in court under sworn testimony. So Meg is claiming the internet forced her to go to a treatment center. I was saying therapy, but I guess it's not therapy. So I'm going off the tweet. A treatment center that costs $250,000 roughly a month. Now, here's the thing with that. Y'all think that, and you think the issue with that only came from Milagro? Bro, everybody roasted Meg. Everybody roasted Meg. You get what I'm saying? Everybody was roasting Meg. They're claiming Meg lost supposedly $20 million in deals. Because here's the thing, a part of defamation is also not only proving there was some intent of malice, but also you have to prove damages, which is loss of earnings or loss of potential opportunities. They're claiming, and this is a Rock Nation guy, How Fitting, is testifying that the brand opportunities that Meg Thee Stallion lost was Activision and Call of Duty. Now, people, listen to me here, bro. What the fuck does Tory Lanez got to do, or Milagro, who, by the way, I don't think Call of Duty even know Milagro, respectfully. What the fuck that got to do with her losing her deal? But I'll tell you what they claim it does. So she lost Activision, Call of Duty, Google Pixel, Just Eats, Takeaway, and U.S. Women's Soccer Federation. They're saying Meg ditched Call of Duty when she learned she would be a shootable character in the game. Now, here's what's confusing about that. If she claims she was shot by Tory and not by Milagro, how the fuck is that Milagro's fault? How are you trying to prove damages against Milagro by saying they were going to put you in Call of Duty as a shootable character and you freaked out? According to the quote, this is the Rock Nation, he says that triggered her. And she full stop said, I'm not doing this. How does that got to do with Milagro? Don't make no sense to me. By the way, Call of Duty, why the fuck we want Meg Thee Stallion up in there? We don't want no cyborg, no fucking some human giant. What the fuck? Hell nah. Who want to be playing with Meg Thee Stallion no goddamn Call of Duty? Come on, bruh. Anyway. They mentioned Nicki Minaj. It's a whole lot of shit. Now, let me get to some more other things. Oh, yeah. And I want to show y'all something about the nasty games that Rock Nation and these people are playing. When people see that I mention these things, they keep saying like I'm complaining. Like, nigga, I'm showing up to, yo, let me tell you this. The number I did on Rock Nation and Meg Thee Stallion's lawyers, I dropped 55 on them consistently. Like, that's a fact. You feel what I'm saying? Here's the thing. After me, and shout out to my man Brendan Day, Judge Brendan Day, federal Judge Brendan Day, out of New Jersey. It's like we were Kobe and Shaq up in that federal courtroom because we were dropping, he dropped about 75, I dropped about 45 the second time. And they basically said, yo, we got no plans of calling Livingston Allen, a.k.a. DJ Akademiks, up on the stand. We just want like a video of him. That's it. Basically, let's ask for autograph. They don't want me on the stand. That's what they said. Go look it up in the transcripts. It's in the transcripts. Meg's team, they deposed me for 8 hours just to say, because the judge said, do you plan on calling him to the stand? No, Your Honor. You know why? I gave y'all 8 hours of work. 8 hours. Gave y'all the beats for 8 hours. Y'all couldn't do nothing with me. I get it. They apparently played. So after the judge walked them down on some 6ix9ine shit, they admitted they just wanted to play a couple videos in court, which supposedly they did today. They played a couple videos of me in deposition. By the way, I will say this. Milagro's team did reach out. They was trying to get me in court. I told them, and I'm telling you the educated response. And for all y'all non-parties, like y'all other YouTubers, y'all small YouTubers, I know y'all think y'all are smart, but if you were that smart, you wouldn't be that irrelevant, all right? Number one. But I'll explain something to you, and I told this to Milagro's team. I don't think y'all want me on the stand, and I don't think, well, Meg's team definitely don't want me on the stand. Because here's the thing. I'm not coming in there trying to lie for nobody and try to help nobody. And I'm not saying nothing I could say, whether truth or whatever, could be hurtful to Milagro or even to Meg. But I said they deposed me for 8 hours. Every answer that you think you could get on that stand is in the 8 hours. Go, have your lawyers, go through it, and find what you need to use. Just like how, as we've seen, Meg's team, they found what they needed to use. I gave him 8 hours of work. I gave him 8 hours of work. Chat. I gave him 8 hours of work. There was 10 Quinn Emanuel lawyers. They were scrambling, ripping through pages. Oh shit. Frazzled. 8 hours of work. I'm sorry. You don't want to put me on the stand because I think I'm a comedian. And you put me on the stand, you're gonna turn into stand up. And I'm clowning everybody up in that courtroom. I'm telling you the goddamn truth. So I told Milagro team, hey, I'm down if you really, really need me. But I don't think you need me. Honestly. I'm gonna tell you why you don't need me. Because anything that you could ask me, I already answered in that shit. There ain't no answer that gonna change. The answers is in the depo. I did 8 hours of the shit. That's why also Meg's team, they got no use to even try to get me in there, right? Anyway, I'm gonna show you what they supposedly said. What they supposedly said was the thing. Here we go. They supposedly played a part of my only like a short part of my depo today. And it was, let me see, what the fuck, I'm trying to figure it out. Actually, I think, didn't Armand or somebody like that figure it out? Let me see. I'll figure it out. So for the people, and by the way, this is also for the small-minded people that like Milagro. I never told her, no, I won't go on the stand. I said, listen, we got to understand the people we're playing with. This is Rock Nation. It makes no sense for me to get on the stand, right, to open up to any more exposure when I gave them the work for 8 hours. 8 fucking hours. If they had something in the 8 hours, they would have definitely they don't want to subpoena me. You know why? The fucking 8 hours was the beats. They know you get me in court, it's going to look different. But I'm not on anyone's team. I do like Milagro, but because I'm standing on the truth, Don't call me thinking I'm a witness that's going to say what you want me to say. Go look at whatever question you have in mind for me. Go look at my depo. I probably answered. Now, when you get that answer there, it's not going to change. Anyway. Let me see. Okay, let me see. All right, man. All right. There's who put it up? I can't find it. I can't find it. Tasha K. Even Tasha K is praying. Oh man. Does anybody like? Damn. Do I gotta put academics or no? Maybe it's Megan. Megan. I'm trying to find. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, here's this. According to reports from spectators that were at the trial,
but my thing was
of Meg Pete versus the Grifter. Oh, this person don't like Meg. An audio was played. Also, audio was allegedly played, and also the YouTuber states that some parts of DJ Akademiks' Depo was read. Well, they had said that they didn't want to read my Depo. They wanted to have video. That's what they told the judge. So I'm guessing they probably played a video. They alluded that the source Ak had was the father of Daystar Peterson, which is Sunstar Peterson. Who the hell is this? Is this person saying this? Oh, I know this Twitter account. This Twitter account is like habitually wrong. They're a little bit cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Milagro.
It's no way. I hope they're just quoting who. I guess it's Armand. I listened to what Armand had to say. It's no way they're coming to this conclusion. Because if y'all listen to my Depo, I said I never talked to that nigga Sunstar. I know Daystar. I never talked to the Sun, the Sunstar, the Moonstar, none of the other stars. I only talk to Daystar. So how the fuck could my star, how the fuck could my source be a nigga I don't talk to? And said, please listen to these 3 audios. Milagro Cooper on station head during the time the tweet was posted.
Milagro posted the same.
Okay, let's hear.
Milagro posted the same tweet, copy and paste, and they're trying to tie it together. But I said, but Akademiks has a large platform. There's many of us that will copy and paste an Akademiks post.
Bingo. I said that in the Depo. Yo, Armand, I fuck with you, bro. I rock with you. You know why? You got some thinking on you. I said that in the Depo. They said, how did you and Milagros have same post? Nigga, I told him I'm big fucking Akademiks. If I tweet right now that this happened, there's going to be 30 platforms that copy me. I don't give a fuck. So, like, I wasn't trying to shit on Milagro, but I was just telling the truth. Nigga, if I tweet some shit, she would probably be one of the platforms who would just copy and paste. How the fuck? What, you think me and Milagro is having sources? Nigga, please.
Or a chart data post and post it from our own page just because we don't necessarily want to share someone else's page. We can post it for ourselves. So we'll have the data, we'll just post it. So I don't think it was about them more so working together. It's just more so, okay, so this is the fact. Akademiks is credible in most cases. So you just posted it.
Yeah.
Then they played Milagro Graham's audio where she was feeling very confident about that tweet that she put out in regards to Tory Lane's DNA not being found on the gun. Now, neither Milagro Grams or DJ Akademiks had seen a report, but they had heard.
Hold on now. Don't speak for me, brother. Don't speak for me. I'd love to give some clarification if my memory lifts up, but I did say under oath that I don't remember, so I didn't see nothing. I ain't see nothing. I ain't hear no evil, see no evil. But brother, don't speak for me. Okay, don't. When Big Act tweets some shit like that, come on now. Come on now.
That it was inconclusive. So Milagro Grams, they play the audio. Bitch, sue me. I put out a tweet that says Tory Lanez took a DNA test and Tory Lanez's DNA wasn't on the gun. And that's a motherfucking fact. Sue me.
Okay, so I guess he's quoting like an old video Milagro had or something. I don't know.
If it's a lie, Megan, bitch, get to suing. That's what they played in court. That's what Milagro posted.
Okay.
Tweet, copy and
I'm just trying to see what they said about me.
So they were trying. Eventually, I guess Akademiks had eventually told them where he got the source from.
I never did because I don't remember. I wish if I remembered, I would tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You know what I mean? The truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. But I remember. Chat. I drink a lot of liquor. Let me take a shot. Holy. You know what I mean? A little amnesia. Y'all know the long-term effects of alcohol. You know what I mean? Might be slight amnesia. You never know, chat.
Where he got the information, but Akademiks wasn't really trying to. I guess he got the information from Sunstar or
never spoke to Sunstar. I've said that definitively. Never spoke to that nigga.
Or something like that. That it was inconclusive. The thing is, it was.
Oh, that's what that other person was quoting. He was quoting Armand. Armand, no. Armand, no.
It wasn't a lie, but it wasn't true. But technically, it was false. So, there's a technicality there. Milagro was giving, I ain't taking the tweet down. This is what she was saying in the audio. I ain't taking shit down, and I'm standing on it. Bitch, sue me. Megan, get to suing. Get to suing, bitch. What's up? And I said what I said. Get to suing, bitch. That's what she was giving in the audio. And, they played that blaringly loud. Real loud. And I'm just thinking, well, shit, we in court. She's suing. Oh, but it gets better. So, Caesar,
okay, all right,
pays, and they're trying to.
So, chat, I'm trying to let y'all know they talked to me for 8 hours and got the belt. I gave such vicious belt to ass that they use what they got from me, which is nothing, for a quick 5-minute intermission during the trial today. By the way, this trial is set to wrap next week. So it's supposed to wrap in like 4 days, like 4 business days. So Thursday, Friday, Monday, Tuesday, possibly Wednesday. So 4 to 5 days more of the trial. They deposed me for 8 hours to use 5 minutes. Gave him the belt. I just want to let you know, the belt. At one point, I started giving them the buckle. Fuck it. The buckle. Fuck it. Anyway, let's see if there's any more of what they use today. And this is why I'm telling Milagro's team, respectfully, I rock with y'all. I would be there and testify, but I think I said everything in the depo. You get me? Also, Rock Nation is still serving subpoenas to random people. So they're still trying to carry on. If you don't know, so Rock Nation think there's a conspiracy, right? They think that Tory paid everybody to not like Meg. Yo, Meg, we just think you a liar. I'm sorry, shorty. Like, what the fuck? Now, I've vehemently said, Tory don't got enough money to pay me to make up my mind about shit. Because if I thought Tory did it, I'd be letting y'all niggas know, Tory, you motherfucking did that shit. But in their mind, it is. So they've been trying to, like, subpoena, meme pages, record labels. They think Drake has helped pay some shit. I think when I threw in the mix, like, what's the name again? Iggy, they tried to go get Iggy. And I ain't gonna lie, I feel bad with the Aiden shit because I think the only reason why they went to Aiden is because me and Aiden was talking one time about it, and I mentioned Aiden, and they've been watching my stream, so they went to go get Aiden. Now, again, let me tell you what happened with Aiden. Aiden went in for a depo, and they did some nasty shit to him. Now, let me tell you this, chat. Remember, I gave him 8 hours of work, belt, straight belt. When I mean belt, nigga, I gave him, it was a Louis Vuitton belt. And I had to give him the buckle after a while. I had to give the whole Rock Nation. I gave him so crazy, Jay-Z felt it. Trust me. Meg got it. Jay-Z got it. I mean, the whole record label as a staff, everybody got it, right? So I'm giving belt. Remember, I did it on Zoom. They realized I clowned him. I posted online. They're like, damn, this looking bad. They go back to the judge. Judge, could we have him pay for our lost time? The judge said, fuck out of here. Y'all took 8 hours of his time. You ain't suing? What the hell? Yo, you skate on y'all niggas. It is what it is. Stop asking that nigga about Drake. I say, thank you, Your Honor. They said, yo, we're going to give you 45 more minutes. Now, the day when I went in, remember I told you I ain't had no lawyer the whole time. You know why? I ain't even going to lie to you, Chad. This is how much I was just going to skate on. Yo, I use the best lawyers in the land. My lawyers quoted me 30 grand for this shit. And I said, I'm good. I'll hit you up when I get sued. When I get sued, budgets is open. I'm not paying 30 grand for y'all to just sit there and listen to Meg's lame-ass lawyers ask me lame-ass questions. Not 30 grand. I'm not doing it, okay? So I said, I got this. Nigga, I break down type of legal paperwork. I'll just do this shit myself. If I get sued, you're hired on retainer. But until then, I'll do this shit my dolly. So, and about if you're asking why it's that much, the same way how Rock Nation lawyers bill, I get the same type of lawyers. They bill the same way too. Out the ass. So for them they were going to submit one motion and sit with me on the deposition. They said 30 grand. I said, I'll holler at you when they actually sold me, bro. Okay, I'm good. Anyway, so I go in the first. So they we have the status hearing. I go into the court, and when I go into the court, the judge says, "Oh no, I could tell Rock Nation lawyers they're on edge. They done told everybody in that federal court building that I fucking recorded the depo and put it online, to the point where when I walk in the building, yo, everybody's telling me, yo, by the way, there's no recording federal in a federal courthouse. You can't do it. You can't do it." And I'm like, they like mad, like pressing me, like, yo, bro, hey, just let you know before we get on the record, no recording in here, no recording here. And I'm like, they don't tell this to everybody. I could tell Rock Nation's people told them, or like was giving everybody the heads up, so they was warning me mad times. So I'm like, all right, bet. So cool. I see where this is going. So the judge says, yo, you got to come back in. We have the hearing, right? The judge says, obviously I was not going to record a fucking federal judge. Like, I'm not fucking stupid. Like, there's clearly no recording in a federal court. That's why we've never seen it, except with 6ix9ine and somebody illegally recorded it. I'm not stupid. A depo is not federal court, okay? A deposition is not federal court. Now, the judge ordered 45 minutes more, but in his federal court. He wanted it in his chamber, so no more Zoom. They can't ask about Drake, but I got to show up in person. Chat, I don't know what happened, but that day when I showed up, remember, still no lawyer, but listen, that little boy come from Jamaica, I mean, I eat that now. Yo, when I showed up that day, I don't know what happened. I lost my phone. I walked up in there. I ain't even have keys to my car, nigga. I just walked up. They say, you got to put anything on the thing? Because in federal, nigga, I even left my ID. Because in federal court, like, at least you got to show your ID. Blah. I don't got nothing. So when I go in there, like, you got your phone? You want to turn it off? I don't got no phone. I lost it. Which I lost my phone. I'm sorry. You feel me? I peeped it from that second time. I'm like, you ain't catching me lacking. So I go in there with 2 empty pockets. And I give them the work again for another hour. Bang! Here's the thing. Aiden gets subpoenaed. They must have learned from me. Because I think they realized Aiden was trying to do I'm going to record it and play it on stream shit. Aiden shows up before his lawyers. And they look at Aiden and say, hey, Aiden Ross? He's like, yeah. I'm here for the depo. My lawyer's coming in a second. They said, oh, we have another subpoena for you. We need to see your phone. And they actually take his phone and go through like certain, they couldn't get the whole phone, but they had a subpoena for his messages with certain people. And they went through it, printed it out, this and third. And that's supposedly their big thing they're trying to use in trial. But you know what I mean? Like, Aiden, I'm trying to tell Aiden, I'm like, yo, Aiden, man, shit, maybe it was God helping me out. I lost my phone that day. I usually have my phone all the time. That day, I lost it. Feel me? I know what happened. They get my motherfucking phone. Get the fuck out of here. Yo, belt to ass. Yo, they was asking, hey, Mr. Allen, could you make sure you put your phone on silent or like turn it off and this and third? Once we get on the record, we don't want any interruption, blah, blah, blah. I could tell. They were ready for me to just say, oh, let me put it. I said, I don't got a phone. I lost it. I don't got one. I don't got a phone. I don't got no phone, chat. I ain't got no phone. You think I'm walking up in a building with Rock Nation and the federal court nigga with a goddamn cell phone? Fuck no. So anyway, they tried it with me. It just ain't work. You know what I mean? By the grace of God, my phone was maybe misplaced or stolen. I can't remember which one. Alcohol. But they got it with Aiden. And they subpoenaed some of his messages. And so then they printed them out. And now they're using those like some late shit. This is like 2 days before trial. They're entering into evidence some late-ass messages that they claim they got from Aiden's phone. Keep in mind, Aiden don't know Milagro. But it's a message that Aiden sent to like somebody that is close to Tory, and they're saying that is evidence. How the fuck is that evidence if it can't be evidence that Aiden knows people close to Tory? Tory showed up on the stream and freestyle. Aiden doesn't know the defendant. So how is this proof about the defendant? Aiden doesn't know that person. Anyway, Rock Nation still trying. So that was a thing. That was a thing. Okay, let me see. And I see people over here. They're saying, oh, yeah. So, yeah, I was going to go to the trial, but after I seen how they playing, I'm like, I'm good. Okay, cool. All right, anything more do I need to, anything more I need to, what is this? Anything, what are they talking about here? Anything more I need to address? I just like to make sure everybody's like, you know, in the know about this. Anything else about this trial? Okay, they're getting really like personal. Milagro, who? Oh my God! All right, Jesus. I don't know. So, for the record, I want to let everybody know, I've been thinking about it nonstop. I've been having sleepless nights. I think I'm about to enroll in therapy because this has traumatized me. The question has been, how did Akademiks get the information he tweeted out about the DNA, which was under a protective order? And the answer that they would like is that me and Milagros colluded with Tory Lanez. Here's the truth. My memory fails me. But what I do remember is that I've never colluded with Milagro about nothing. Okay, respectfully to her. You know what I mean? Let me tell you this. I wouldn't tweet out exclusive if somebody said, I told you and Milagro. Okay? If I ain't get it first, it ain't exclusive. So whatever y'all think it happened, don't sound like it's in my, it's not in my wheelhouse. But good luck to Milagro. And all right, I think this is about it. That's about it. Anything else? Wait, oh. No, I'll just play Megan Cuniff. And I'll get off of this topic because we do got to move on. We got shit to do. Don't you worry, chat. I got nothing going on today but y'all. So Megan Cuniff has been doing like these like updates and shit.
Hello from Miami, where day 3 just wrapped up in the federal trial over Meg Stallion's defamation lawsuit against online commentator Milagro Grams. It was a busy day. We heard from Lenore Walker, the psychologist who evaluated Megan and says she has post-traumatic stress disorder. We saw deposition clips from DJ Akademiks, and we saw a lengthy deposition.
Why they not talking about my depo? If they played in court, talk about what they played. I told you I gave him belt.
Excerpts from Tory Lanez's friend Caesar McDowell, who runs Unite the People, which is the legal services organization that first represented Milagro. Really hurts and affects Megan. And he also testified about how he got her into a 1-month therapy facility that cost $240,000 a month. We also heard from Daniel Kinney of Rock Nation about brand deals that Megan could have gotten that she didn't because of all the PTSD she's experiencing from this. Now, Kenny mentioned Call of Duty, Google Pixel, Just Eat's Takeaway, and U.S. Women's Soccer Federation. He said that Megan actually had a deal where she was going to be a character in a Call of Duty game, but she backed out when she realized her character would actually be shootable. Thank you all for following my coverage. I am back at the courthouse tomorrow. I think Megan might testify. She's definitely going to testify at some point, and I think tomorrow, it could be tomorrow, but we'll see. I'm having fun in Miami. I love covering the trial. It's a little exhausting. I didn't do as many video updates today, and I'm not going to have...
Don't care. All right, let's see. This is I ain't gonna lie, Meg ass look fat. Yo, Tori. I asked fat Tori, but not that fat, Crody. Man, her ass healed pretty good. She in heels and shit, like 6-inch heels. Nah, that ass is fat. Is it BBL? Yo, Tori, I ain't gonna lie, that ass is fat, but not fat enough to throw away my life, man. Tori, let me tell you this, man. When them hoes was arguing outside that car, you should tell your driver, keep driving, driver. Bring me home. I'm going to have a good night with Pornhub or Baddie Hub. Fuck these hoes. I learned this too. I had a chick that was squabbling up at Komodo. I get in between them trying to stop them from fighting. They put out the video on actually they was trying to jump my girl. But they at the time, my girl at the time. They put out the video on some shit saying Ak is being aggressive with a girl. You know what I realize now? Let these fucking hoes fight, man. You see these bitches getting into it. You see them about to get clapped, whatever, nigga, just stand back, nigga. They always gonna blame you, bro. Let these hoes fight, man. That's what I learned in these streets, man. Let these bitches fight, man. You see Kelsey and Meg want to kill each other, man. Keep driving, gang. Keep driving, man. That's what you gotta do, man. Let these hoes fight, man. All that Superman shit, save a hoe shit, that's how you get fucked up in these streets. Man, let these fucking hoes fight. That's what you do, gang. I've learned the hard way. My ass was over there like, yo, I look like a bitch letting other girls jump my girl. Fuck. So when she's trying to like get at them and I'm like, it's 3 of them, it's you. I'm jumping, yo, chill out, bro. Chill out, gang. They said I was over here whipping her ass, man. I should have just said, all right, go ahead, get jumped. Go ahead, get jumped. I'll pick your ass up at the hospital, nigga. Fuck all that shit. Tori, you should let them clap each other. Word 2. You should have let them clap each other. Stay your ass in that car, nigga. If you knew what was good for you, Tori, you'd have stayed in that car and kept texting Kylie. You still up? You should have texted her that. You were running around with these 2 hood rats. They fighting. They drunk off the hen dog. Yo, you should have let them hoes fight. Tori, that's all you fucked up. It's okay. That ass fat, it just ain't that fat. Ain't no ass that fat for 10 years. None. I see 2 hoes getting it in. I take 2 steps back. And I do the right foot up, left foot, slide. I'm out of there. Fuck y'all. I'm not breaking up no fight. I ain't gonna lie, chat. I gotta keep it 100 with you. This is like about a year ago. It's about a year ago? Yeah, about a year ago, chat. I'll go out. I'm with some females. Now I'm gonna keep it a beam with you. Like I'm protective over people that's with me. I'm with a female that some people might know, but like she's not that liked. She's an influencer. Oh shit, Armand.